Number one would be their time that they've actually been operating. So I would say, how long have they actually been acting as a buyer's agent for? That would be number one, because there's actually courses that are popping up left, right, and center on how to be a buyer's agent with, little experience, no experience, and no background in property, no history or anything like that. So basically, just about anyone can become a buyer's agent nowadays, and they might not have bought any properties at all. You look at their history, how long they've been operating, what clients that they work with, how many transactions have they done. That would be number one. Number two would be, how many properties do they actually own themselves? Because again, there's a lot of buyer's agents out there now that have one or two or no properties themselves, but they are trying to show people how to build a portfolio of 5 or 10 or 20 properties when they in fact don't have any properties themselves. So to me, that doesn't make sense whatsoever. And the third thing to look out for would be reviews, and Google reviews and Facebook reviews and things like that. So if you jump on our website or you jump on Google, we have plenty, hundreds of Google reviews and things like that. There's many out there that I know have been operating for quite some time, and they don't have any reviews at all. They've got very low stars. Have they personally successfully built a successful property portfolio? Because if they haven't done it themselves, then why are you going to get help from them? They don't have no idea what they're doing. I believe the Perth property market is going to jump up at least 60% in the next 5 years. I've seen affordable properties that we were buying literally for $250,000 6 months ago. Now they're selling for 20% more already within a period of literally 6 months. To me, the Perth market is so undervalued as a general market because it's been very held back for the past decade. I believe there's going to be a lot of growth in the next 5 years. The rental crisis is only going to get worse, and if you invest now, you're going to be able to make a lot of gain and have really good results. You actually need investors to provide affordable housing, because as an example, prior to moving into housing commission, we actually were renting, and mum actually went on the wait list for a housing commission house, and the wait took 12 years. So not everyone can actually be in a position to buy a place to live in. The bank won't lend you money to buy a house if you're on the pension. Thousands of people that are actually in that scenario where they can't actually get a loan. They might have an income, but they can't actually get a loan to buy a property, because that's the banking rules, and banks make the rules, not me. If there wasn't investors out there at the time when we were waiting 12 years for a government housing house when I was a child, then we would have essentially been living on the street. So if you take away the investors that are out there, then you'd have literally people homeless that they can't get a loan for a property, and there's a 10-12 year wait list for government housing. So I don't believe it pushes it up like everyone says. Yes, there's investors out there that when you're bidding on a property and maybe someone's there's always those types of stories, but in natural fact you actually need investors in the market. Hope that helps.